I've always heard it said that your why should make you cry. And my SeneStory is definitely one that can bring my tears, and I'm praying that it doesn't today, but if it does, that's okay. I started my SeneGence journey in 2019. I found these products in the summer of 2018. I had become a stay-at-home mom after 15 years of working in the dental field. In December of 2017, I quit working and I came home because God called us to adopt a baby boy. So Jackson was brought into our home in December 2017, and I didn't work anymore after that day. I loved being a mom, but I was missing something. I was letting myself go. I was not being the woman I was because I was a makeup person. I loved makeup. I loved all the things, and I was not being that person that got up and did her makeup and did her hair, and I completely let myself go. So the summer of 2018, one of my friends that I grew up with, high school, we went to Camp Dixie together, an amazing friend of mine messaged me and was like, Anna, you need to try this magic lipstick. I know you are into lipstick, makeup, all of the things, and I just found this lip sense stuff that is incredible. Well, like all of my customers, I was like, Megan, it's expensive. I can't afford that. And she's like, trust me. She's like, if you will make the investment, you will never go back. And I was like, okay. So I invested in my first lip sense starter kit, and I got the caramel apple lip color, and I tried it. Okay, so I was full on Mary Kay. I sold Mary Kay, I did Mary Kay, I wore Mary Kay, I did all of the things, and I was like, okay, I'll try it. That I will try it, literally changed my life. Literally changed my life. So, didn't change it immediately, but it's completely changed my life now. So, I tried it. I liked it. I was like, okay, this is kind of cool. But I didn't commit. I didn't fully commit to wearing it every day, all the things. Well, in that November 2018, my grandmother passed away. And this is where my why makes me cry. The day of her funeral, I wore caramel apple lip sense. And I cried all day long. I had other makeup on all over my face, but I had caramel apple lip sense on, which this is caramel apple. So I had this color on, which I need to shake it up better, but it's not mixed well, but I had that color on. And I cried all day long because losing my grandmother was literally the hardest thing that I've ever done to date. Me and her were really close. It was not expected, so it was just really hard. All right, so the day of the funeral, of course, I kissed her forehead multiple times that day before they closed the casket. And I got home from the funeral and I looked at my face and my makeup was running. My eyes were a mess, but my lipstick was still there. It had not moved. It had not smudged. It had not budged. It was still there. I looked in the mirror and I was like, there is something to this. There's something to this. So I started wearing caramel apple every day. I wore it nonstop. I got through the exfoliation process. I completely went all in, and I wore it from December to February every single day. And then I actually bought a second color, a bright red. It was called Crimson. We don't have that color anymore. But I bought Crimson, was my second color, and I wore caramel apple and Crimson every day, all day. And I started to feel like me again. I started getting up and I started doing my makeup and I started feeling like me again. So in February of 2019, I reached out to the friend that I was buying it from, and I was like, girl, I need more of this stuff. I need to do a party. So we did a party. Well, that party ended very successfully. I've never had a Facebook in-home direct sales, any type of party that went as well as that party did. And at the end of it, I was like, I don't want you to make this money. I want this money. And I want to get these products even cheaper. So I signed up as a distributor in February of 2019. And that was the beginning of what you see now. I had no clue what I was doing. Going live like this right here terrified me. I was so nervous. Every time I hit the live button, I was like, and I was awful. Y'all, when I say I was awful, I am not kidding. Like, I didn't know, like my makeup didn't look great. I didn't know anything. But I had amazing leaders that taught me what to do, how to do it. I watched makeup tutorials. I learned how to use the product. And now I have what you see today. So, because of these products, and as I started booking parties and selling these products and sharing with women, I have created this community, and you are a part of it. This little group here on Facebook is my corner of the internet where you guys have come behind me and supported me and just been there for me over the past 7 years. So I'm so thankful for it. But that business, this group led to this. It led to me deciding to go get my esthetician license and to be able to do services and have products. Y'all, I have a full retail store right here in the spa, and it's all because of you. It's all because you gave me a chance. You joined this group and you gave SeneGence a chance. And I'm offering you a chance to change your life. If you have ever looked at what I do and thought, I could do some of that. I could do a little bit of that. I want that community. You see me, all the girlfriends that I post about, and when I go on the trips and the events and all the things, I would not have that without SeneGence. So if you want the opportunity to have what I have, you don't have to become an esthetician. You don't have to open a spa. That was my dream. You don't have to do any of that. You don't have to carry stock. This is not required. But I could teach you how to at least get your products 50% off. So if you want to know more, my team is doing a opportunity event on May 12th at 8:30. It's a Zoom event. If you would like to be in on that Zoom to learn more about the behind the scenes of what I do, let me know. And I am giving anybody that joins me on that Zoom is going to get a free shadow, a free gloss, or a free colored mascara, anything from my discontinued section in my inventory, you get to choose for free anything you want if you join me on that Zoom. So if you want more information, let me know. And thank you so much for listening to me talk about my why. And I didn't completely cry. I'm so proud. So I love you guys. I couldn't do this without you. And I'm excited for the future. Bye, y'all.